In medieval Scotland, a young Princess Merida of the Celt clan Dunbrach celebrates her birthday and is given a bow and arrow by her father, King Fergus, dismaying his wife Queen Eleanor. In the forest, Merida encounters a will-o'-the-wisp and follows the other wisps to her family, and Mor'du, a huge demon bear, attacks the family. Fergus and his men fend off Mor'du, though the fight costs Fergus one of his legs. 10 years later, Merida lives in the castle with her father King Fergus, mother Eleanor, and 3 younger brother triplets. She is a bit of a tomboy and dislikes the constant princess training her mother puts her through. Every so often she gets a day off and spends it with her horse Angus, riding through the countryside and practicing with her bow, of which her skill would make Robin Hood stand up and take notice. Letters arrive at the castle one evening that the 3 other clans are coming to present their sons as suitors for Merida. Merida wants nothing to do with this, but finds a possible out when she discovers the competition they must win is an event chosen by the princess herself. She chooses archery, and on the day of the games boldly announces she will compete for her own hand, winning easily with 3 straight bullseyes. Her mother is furious, as are the other clans, for this break in tradition. In a fit of fury, Merida rips apart a tapestry her mother made, and Eleanor casts Merida's precious bow into the fire, causing Merida to run away into the forest. While wandering in the countryside, Merida comes across magical will-o'-the-wisps which guide her to a small cottage. Inside is a room packed with wood carvings, all crafted by an energetic old woman eager to sell them. Quickly Merida notices that there's magic all around the house, and discovers the old woman is actually a witch. She agrees to buy all the carvings, but only if the witch will create a spell to change her mother so she doesn't have to go through with the marriage. The spell is made in the form of a small cake, which Merida takes back to her mother. The cake suddenly turns Eleanor into a black bear, much like the beast that many years ago took King Fergus' leg in battle. She and her daughter sneak out of the castle and rush back to the witch's hut, only to find it deserted with a message saying that the spell will be permanent after the second sunrise, unless Merida repairs the bond that was severed. She and her mother spend the night in the forest and in the morning catch fish in the river, something the queen must be taught how to accomplish by her daughter and bringing the two closer together. However, suddenly Eleanor's memories are erased and she turns into a real savage bear. She regains her composure, but they discover what will happen if they do not break the spell. Believing that the bond that was severed was the tapestry that Merida ruined in the argument with her mother the previous day, the two return to the castle and sneak inside to repair it. The king finds them just as Eleanor once again loses control of her human mind, and he gathers his men to chase the beast, thinking it has killed his wife. Merida is locked in the tower, but gets free with help from her 3 young brothers who mischievously also ate some of the cake and are now baby bears. She races to the rescue of her mother just as the army is about to close in, but the huge bear that took Fergus' leg shows up and it becomes a fight between the bear Eleanor to protect her daughter and the monstrous bear who is actually an enchanted Scotsman from years gone by, also under a spell by the witch. The frightening bear is defeated and the Scotsman's soul is released back into the magic of the world. Merida repairs the tapestry quickly, just as the sun begins to rise, but it seems too late. Her mother is still a bear. As Merida hugs Eleanor, apologizing and proclaiming her love for her mother, Eleanor turns back into a human and all is restored. At the end of the day, it is decided that instead of betrothal, each clansman will have the chance to win Merida's love before she chooses anyone to marry.